Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to All Praise Picks. Today we're looking at the WNBA. We have the Minnesota Lynx playing against the New York Liberty in New York on July 2nd, 2024. So currently the Lynx are 14-4, which is first place in the Western Conference, and the Liberty are 16-3, which is first place in the Eastern Conference. And this is their first game since the Commissioner Cup's championship game, which the Liberty won pretty convincingly, 94-89. And I do lean towards the Lynx in this one. There is word that Sabrina Ionescu may not play. She's currently questionable due to an illness, and if she doesn't play, I definitely lean towards the Lynx to win again in this one. But I got two parlays for you guys. Both of them are based off the information that I currently have, so I'm unsure if Sabrina Ionescu will play. But as always, I'll break down the lines, give you my thoughts, and hopefully if you tap in, we can all win. So this is the first parlay that I have at plus 125, and it's a 7-leg parlay. The first leg is for the Lynx to cover a 15-point spread, essentially not to lose the game by more than 15 points, and for the Liberty to score under 96.5 points. As I mentioned, if Sabrina Ionescu doesn't play, I definitely lean towards the Lynx in this one, and I think that even in the games that Sabrina did play in, the Liberty haven't scored more than 89 points. The Lynx beat the Liberty in the Commissioner Cup championship game 94-89, and they also beat the Liberty in Minnesota 84-67. And Sabrina played in both of those games, and she played better in the Commissioner Cups game. But I do think that the Lynx defense overall is playing great this year. They're the number one overall defense, and I think that they played pretty well against the Liberty. But I do think that the game will go over 157.5 points. I do think that both of these offenses can score, and I think that the Liberty should be able to put up at least 70 points, even if Sabrina Ionescu doesn't play. They'll probably rely mostly on Breanna Stewart and Blanche Lenny Hamilton to score their points, but I do think that this game will still go over 158 total points, even if Ionescu's out in this one. But looking towards the player props, I have Nafisa Collier to have over 25 plus points, rebounds, and assists combined. On the season, she's averaging 20.9 points, 10.4 rebounds, and just under 4 assists per game. And versus the Liberty thus far, in the regular season, she had 15 points and 12 rebounds and 4 assists in their game that they won 84-67. And in the Commissioner Cups game, she had 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists, and also was the MVP of that game. So I do think that she plays pretty well against the Liberty, and she should be able to get 25 plus points, rebounds, and assists combined. I also like her rebound line at 5 rebounds. She's gone over this mark in every game this season, and she should be active offensively and also defensively in this one. So I do think that she should be a good bet to get over 5 plus rebounds as well. Looking at Bridget Carlton to get 5 points. On the season, she's averaging 8.4 points and just under 4 rebounds per game. But versus the Liberty this season, she's played even better. During the regular season, she had 14 points on 5 of 8 field goals and 2 of 5 3-point mates. But also in the Commissioner Cup game, she had 23 points on 8 of 10 field goal shooting and 6 of 8 from the 3-point line. She also chipped in 4 rebounds and 5 assists, and she honestly could have been the MVP of the Commissioner Cup game, but I do see why they gave it to Kylie because she's just a better overall player. But in terms of Carlton's matchup offensively, I think that it's a mismatch, and I think that Williams, the point guard for the Lynx, as well as Collier, should be able to find open looks for her, and I think she should be a good bet for at least 5 points in this one. I also have Breanna Stewart to have over 25 plus points, rebounds, and assists. This has just been a great look all season long, and I think she'll be more involved with initiating the offense if Sabrina's unable to play. She should have more shot attempts, but also more assist chances. On the season, she's averaging just under 20 points, 8.7 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. And versus the Lynx thus far, she's had 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists in their regular season loss that they lost 84-67. But also in the Commissioner Cup game, she had 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. So she should clear this mark of 25 plus points, rebounds, and assists just off of her points and rebounds. And I just found more value in adding her assists in this one because I think she has more assist chances with the potential of Sabrina Ionescu playing less minutes or not playing the game at all. But at plus 125, if you invest 1 unit on this parlay, that's a 125% return on your investment, which is a little bit more than double, and that's a great return on investment. I would just suggest having bankroll management and financial consciousness when deciding to place this bet if you do decide to place it. And this is the next parlay that I have at plus 150. much of the same in this one. I do think that the game will go over 160 total points, and I do think that both teams will be able to score at least 75 points. I do lean more towards the Lynx offense in this one, and I do think that they have a good chance of winning this one, even though the game is in New York. But I would feel more comfortable, especially if Sabrina Ionescu is playing, for both teams to go over 75 points. But in terms of player props, I also have Courtney Williams, who's the point guard for the Lynx, to have 14 plus points and assists combined. On the season, she's averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. But versus the Liberty, she's played very well in the Commissioner Cups game. She had 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists. And in their other regular season game, she had 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. So I do feel comfortable with her points and assists in this one to go over 14 total. And I think that she'll just be the one establishing their offensive sets, and I expect her to find open looks for Collier as well as Carlton and Smith on the outside to make open shots as well. Speaking of Alana Smith, I think that she should have a good game in this one and a better game than she did in the Commissioner Cups game. So I do like her to have over 5 points in this one. In that Commissioner Cups game, she had 6 points on 3 of 8 field goal attempts, but she also had 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And I think that if the Liberty have more of a defensive focus on Bridget Carlton, it'll just leave Alana Smith open for shots within the paint as well as on the 3-point line. And on the season, she's averaging 12.1 points and 5.2 rebounds per game. So she does have that offensive game that is better than what she showed in the Commissioner Cups game. And I think that she'll play better in this one. I also added Nafisa Collier 5+ rebounds, which I spoke about earlier. But in terms of Blanche-Eleni Hamilton, I do like her to have 15+ points, rebounds, and assists combined in this one, especially if Serena Ionescu was not able to play. In the Commissioner Cups game, she had 13 points on 3 of 9 field goal attempts and 2 of 3 from the 3-point line. And she also had 3 rebounds and 6 assists. And I think that she should have more of a role offensively if Ionescu isn't able to play in this one. But I also was looking at her last 5 game logs, and she's averaging over 10 points and well over 5 rebounds and 4 assists per game in those ones. So that would combine for more than 15+ points, rebounds, and assists. And I think that she should be a pretty good look in this one as well. But at plus 150, if you invest 1 unit on this parlay, that's a 150% return on your investment, which is 1.5x and is more than the previous parlay. But as always, I would just suggest having bankroll consciousness and an overall understanding of your finances when deciding to place these parlays. But appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more WNBA and MLB videos coming out later today as well as this week. And until next time, peace out.